Representing Russia, Anastasia Skoptkova and Kirill Aleshin.
On the ice now from Russia, Anastasia Skoptkova and Kirill Aleshin. They are the 2018 World Junior Champions, now making the big step up to the senior ranks.
Starting with twizzles, grabbing the leg, arm over the head, 2 features for difficulty. Nice spacing throughout. And then right into their step sequence. Really nice execution through the step sequence. Nice unison, good musicality. We should mention that in addition to tango, the skaters can pick any other rhythm to go along with it. So we saw kind of a slow flamenco there to start with. To their tango romantica.
Interesting, Ben, you talked about just how challenging this element is. Their expression just went from about a 10 to a 5 as they focus on navigating this difficult element.
Especially coming up from the junior ranks. I think they look much more mature than they did last season until they hit that tango romantica.
Anastasia Skoptkova and Kirill Aleshin from Russia. They only lost 1 time last season at the Junior Grand Prix in Belarus, but they won the Junior Grand Prix final. They won the Russian Junior National Championships as well as Junior Worlds. So they come into this Senior Grand Prix debut with a great foundation and a great reputation built up among the international dance community. But it takes time to really develop that maturity and the skill to be competitive at this level. However, these two are well on their way. From Moscow, Skoptkova and Aleshin competing here at Skate Canada in the rhythm dance. And the program started out with a lot of intensity, Ben. You could see where their skills had developed at the junior level, where they have received so much success and results.
And last season their free dance was a tango, so I was excited to see what they would do with the tango this year. Obviously they would be comfortable and familiar with the style, and I was struck by how last season they looked like very proficient technical skaters, young, inexperienced, without much presentation. This season looked much more mature, a lot more refinement in the way they related to each other, especially from her. He was maybe a little bit, he would go in and out, go blank from time to time, but once they hit the tango romantica, it was almost different skaters. They really looked like they took a step back into their past, much younger, much more tentative, and it's going to be that way with a lot of couples. But here we can see into their twizzle sequence, get the grab, arm over the head, changing the foot, keeping their spacing, nice speed of rotation, getting a little close there, but they didn't panic. Doesn't say you can't get close to each other, you just can't get far away.
There's no too close in tango.
But then here we see them in the middle of the Tango Romantica and looking very much like they are walking. They're not really pushing, they're not gliding across the ice. Their free legs are not strong and precise and sharp. He had a nice Choctaw there, she had a nice Choctaw there. And then this final long Choctaw for the lady. Such a difficult dance, so many steps to do.
There has to be some consideration in terms of strategy of where you place that element, because they know, as well as the judges do watching, that that is the weaker of their elements within this dance. So to place it at the end, it took a little wind out of the sail of the performance.
Certainly.
At the same time, they wouldn't have had the first initial impact if it had been at the start of the program. So best idea, I guess, just to strengthen the element wherever it is.
Anastasia et Kirill sont présentement en deuxième place.
62.68 for the young Russians. They are currently in second place. He doesn't look too impressed with that score, but they have plenty of time to build on that.
I'm waiting to see him look impressed by anything.